Oh, good afternoon. It's Grandma Sherry, and I am making something. I'm going down memory lane. How many of you had this? I'm cooking elbow macaroni. And I took 2.5 cups of elbow macaroni, and I've cooked them nicely in salted water. So I put about a good teaspoon of salt in this water. Perfectly done. So I'm going to drain them. I'll take you along with me. And I'll show you what I'm doing here. Okay. There, I took you along there. Okay. So I'm going to drain my macaroni. And I don't know. I was always told that when I drain hot stuff into the sink, I should always run a bit of cold water beside it so it doesn't shock the pipes. I don't know if that's true or not. Or maybe that's just the old thing but I still do that. So, there's my macaroni all drained. I don't want to drain every single bit of water out of it, but I'll put it back into the pot. See, all the macaroni's gone. So now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that macaroni. Now, in the macaroni, I am going to put, oh, where's my camera? Crooked there. I am going to put a bit of margarine or butter. I like butter, but butter it gets expensive. I use it on my toast and stuff, but I do have margarine for cooking. So I've got a nice amount of, I might as well use it all. And I'm going to put that in along with a couple of shakes of pepper. And I'll mix that in. And Glenda, do you want to hand me the milk out of the fridge? I forgot to get the milk out. And then I'm going to put 1 can of tomato soup. Any kind you want. Just tomato soup. You know, I watch out for sales, and when tomato soup is on sale, I buy it. So last time it was a sale with a case. So I bought a case of tomato soup, and it's in the cupboard. And it comes in very handy with making quick side dishes, a quick soup, or just a nice can of tomato soup with grilled cheese. That's good too, right, Glenda?
Yeah.
You know, lots of meals like that. But this is our, I guess our Indian, our native macaroni and cheese, I guess we call it. So the tomato soup goes in there with a little bit of milk. Put a little bit more.
Kind of like a splash?
A splash or two, yes, exactly. So then I mix it all in together. I think I need a little bit more milk. You want it quite creamy because this is going to go into the oven for a few minutes. And you want a nice creamy product. Now I've got a 2-quart casserole dish here that I'm going to pour my macaroni into. Now we didn't always do this. Sometimes we just made the macaroni like this, and I remember if I had maybe 3 or 4 wieners in the fridge, I'd take those wieners and I'd boil them. If I had some, I'd do it. I'd boil them and I'd mix them in. And that's what we'd have. Especially when the boys played hockey. I just didn't have time for cooking a lot. 3 boys driving this way and that way. They weren't all on the same team. And then I've got grated cheese. So I'll just top this off with some grated cheese. And Glenda, would you look in the fridge? There's a bag of grated cheese in there, in the freezer. I don't know what kind of cheese it is, but it's been in there for a while and I should use it. Any cheese? What kind?
Parmesan.
Parmesan. Oh, that would be nice. Good. Open that up and I'll throw a bit of cheese on there. But I like a nice layer of cheese. Okay. So then I'll put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top of it. And I'll pop it into the oven, and the oven is set at 375 because I have some other things in the oven right now, which I'll show you at the end. I'll just put a little bit of this. Okay, Glenda. Good. And I'll be back when it's ready. Do you hear that sizzle? Look at this. Just a minute. I'll grab this. I'll bring it close up so you can see it. It has turned out wonderful. So now I'm going to put that on here. And you know, I'd mentioned before that when the boys were small, I would take wieners and chop them up. I didn't have wieners, but I have some nice beef sausages. Beef sausages just remind me of my grandparents. They loved beef sausages. These come with a coil and they're all joined together then. But I have a sister who lives in Winnipeg, and she found a meat market there that makes them very close to the memory that we have of the way it tasted. So I'm going to put some macaroni on here for us and show you. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is just comfort food. And I don't know if you noticed, but I put a bit of HP sauce on. That's what I love. You can put ketchup on your sausages, or mustard, some people put. But let's taste this. It looks wonderful. It's still nice and creamy. And this is the best time to eat it right out of the oven. And but I'm not saying you can't do anything with the leftovers. I used to fry the leftovers if there were any leftovers. But the boys used to usually just eat it all up. Oh, Glenda, it is so delicious. You must grab yourself a plate now and start having some. It is so good. That was a mouthful. A real comfort food. This is what I grew up on, and this is what I cooked for my children, going down memory lane. Have a wonderful afternoon.